out of here. I am out of here.
On down and down, 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 wind down, down and down, doom, doom, doom. On down, and down, on down, down, wind down, down, and down, doom, 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 doom.
Because your dad said he could probably tell you how to get around it, but I'm sure on the interstate there's no getting around that.
Yeah, there's
Not like you just turn and drive off the interstate.
I mean, like 20 or 30 people did, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
completely turned around on the interstate. Been sitting here for about 20 minutes now. Cars are starting to illegally turn around on the interstate and drive the opposite direction on the shoulder. That's about the 10th car I've seen do that. A helicopter just landed on the interstate. This is the first time I've ever seen this happen. This is why everyone's getting out of their cars to stare. I hope they're okay. I feel like it was the motorcyclist. There was a motorcyclist that drove by me and he wasn't wearing any proper equipment. I could see his bare back. And I remember thinking, that's so stupid. I don't know why motorcyclists ride without proper gear. But a helicopter just landed on the interstate. Look at everyone. Yeah, we all saw the helicopter, lady. We all saw it. We're sitting here just like you. In the world. It's been almost 1 hour of waiting. My car is off. I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here in the seat. They're walking their dog. Their dog has to go potty. Anytime I would see standstill traffic where people cannot move at all. Oh, here's the car in front of me. I would always think, dang, sucks for them. I'm so grateful I've never been in anything like that. First time for everything. I wonder if he's gonna go pee on the side of the road or something. Where's he going? One of the perks of van life, I love that I could just crawl in the back, take out my blender, and make something nice and cool and refreshing because I'm sweating. I am sweating out here. Being able to do this made the situation a little bit better. It's just frozen blueberry and mango. Over an hour and the helicopter is just now leaving. I hope they are okay. Yup, it was the motorcyclist. I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Oh, why do they do that, man? They drive so recklessly. They think they're invincible. This is why people don't like bicyclists and motorcyclists. They're just too reckless. Dang, I hope that dude's okay. Okay, not all. Not all cyclists and bikers are reckless, okay? I don't want any cyclists and bikers to come at me in the comments. But seriously, man, I saw that guy and I said, look at him. He's not wearing proper gear. He's speeding. He's trying to pass everyone. Ah, man, that sucks. I'm at Cracker Barrel with some other travelers. This is my first time ever staying at a Cracker Barrel. I typically do Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, gyms, even Whole Foods parking lots, but I've never done a Cracker Barrel parking lot before. See you in the morning. Good morning. I'm waking up at a Cracker Barrel and it's not that bad. Very peaceful. I don't know why I thought it would be loud when I woke up. I thought the parking lot would be loud and busy in the morning, but it's very quiet. Dude, I just had that thing in my hand. Where is it? Oh. I don't have water yet. I need to fill my water tank today. So last night when I got into Nashville, I just went to the store and got 2 bottles of water. Before leaving my parents' house, I went to my favorite Thai restaurant and got Thai from them one last time this year. So I'm going to put this in my Hot Logic and have it for my first meal of the day.
So we're having to, every time, use like...
Captain in the universe would leave port with 40 meters of chain attached.
Algo terrible está a punto de suceder en este concello de Lugo.
I've been up since 7:30 this morning and it's 1:30 and I'm rushing. It's almost 1:30, it's 1:15. And I'm rushing because I'm about to go meet my parents. They had been planning to come to Nashville during this time for a while because they went to go visit one of my uncles. And my route west took me right through Nashville at the same time that they were in Nashville. So of course I'm gonna go see them, spend some time with them. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I think they're gonna meet me here. I'm gonna call them in a few minutes. And we're gonna go visit my dad's uncle. Yeah, so we're just gonna go hang out with my dad's uncle and his aunt. If you can't tell from my recent videos, I've been wearing a lot of like collared shirts like this. I just love them. I think they're great for summer because I can get that nice breeze underneath here. It's so nice in the summer instead of wearing one long sleeve shirt and no air can get underneath it, you know? I've just been loving these big baggy shirts. And I got my new neck air conditioner, so you guys might have seen that in a few clips as well. I was wearing it in last week's video and I was wearing it this morning. I'm gonna do a haul. Someone in the comments asked me to talk about it and I am gonna talk about it. I just wanted to wear it for a little while, you know. I can't give a good review I have to wear it at least for a couple of weeks, I feel like, before I can give a decent review. So I've just been wearing it and trying it out, and I definitely have some opinions about it. I bought a few things for van life before I left, so I'll just do a little mini haul later and show you all the things that I got.
Can you feel the airbag there, babe?
Yes, ma'am.
I like the way you
Hi.
take this one too.
Oh, thank you.
What y'all think about bell peppers? Okay, that's how they look. Okay, because that's what I'm trying to grow now.
Thank you.
Take away my life. You don't know who I am. Take away my heart. I would not be able to stand. I'm living in the moment, but I'm drowning in quicksand.
Oh, they look.
Believing in hope.
I think from far away they look
So
like
I
mushrooms.
reach out my hand. I pray for the guidance. Come reach me. Won't you reach me? Won't love heal me? You know I need to breathe. See, I've been on this journey on my own. Seen so many things. From the birds in the sky to the sun as it sings. So I won't regret, no, when things get hard. And I learned to take a breath now. And I see through the dark, through the dark.
Love you, bro. Need anything, call me.
Through the dark,
I'm videoing.
through the dark.
Wow, my mom actually wants to be on camera, you
I
guys.
see you with my heart.
She agreed to be on camera.
Hey,
They're leaving.
learn to see you with your
I
heart.
know you guys are gonna miss them.
It's been great.
You can see through the dark now.
Aww. I love you guys too. Drive safely.
Just believe and stand proud. Stand
Missouri.
proud.
Leaving tomorrow. I'm not leaving today.
Stand proud. You know you gotta
I'm all alone again.
Stand proud. Things can be
You
crazy,
know you gotta.
but the greatest blessing we have is in the gift of being alive.
My parents left. They're going back home. And of course it's bittersweet. I miss them already. I'm feeling a little melancholy, but that's always the case with me. I've always been known to be tough on the outside. Everyone knows me to be tough. That I don't cry and I can handle anything. But really I'm just mush on the inside. I'm just an emotional, little mushy, soggy heart on the inside. So I'm feeling a little melancholy. I miss them, I love them. I hope they make it back home safely. I'm currently at Whole Foods. I'm starting to get a headache. I think I need to eat something, but I just want to get my errands finished. So I'm at Whole Foods and I'm going to refill my water. And Whole Foods is definitely one of my safe places whenever I'm traveling. Anytime I go to a city, I go wherever there's a Whole Foods, if possible. And the thing is, I don't even spend a lot of money here anymore. I only get a handful of things at Whole Foods because, as a lot of us know, their nickname is Whole Paycheck. So I'm definitely not gonna be spending a lot of money here. I got what I needed from Sprouts. So I'm just gonna go refill my water because their water is pretty cheap to me. For the reverse osmosis, I believe it's 39 cents a gallon. I never end up paying more than $3 and some change for 10 gallons of filtered water. So I'm gonna go fill my water jugs, get some sesame oil because I ran out of sesame oil, and that's it. But Whole Foods is definitely my safe space. Let me turn this car off. So you're gonna see a lot of Whole Foods in my videos whenever I go to a new city. But that's what I'm gonna do. It's been 60 seconds and I'm sweating. let's go. Let's get out of here. $31. I'm leaving Tennessee today, and I really just made this decision a couple of hours ago. Last night when I went to sleep, I was not sure if I was gonna stay here another day or leave. I have never traveled like this before in my life, to just be so go with the flowy, making a decision the morning of. That's not something that I've done before. And I like it. I woke up this morning, I was feeling good, and I said, you know what? I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to go to the next spot. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive about 6 hours today and go a little bit more west. I'm also feeling much better than I was yesterday. Yesterday, I was feeling pretty melancholy because my parents left, and I was just intensely aware of the fact that I am now alone again, very much alone. But I was actually thinking about that weeks before I left, thinking about the fact that I've been close to family for several months now, and I've gotten kind of comfortable with that, and pretty soon I'm going to be alone again. And that made me decide that I want to have a goal for this trip. I want to have a goal to really be okay with being by myself. The thing is, I've always been kind of a loner. Even though I spend a lot of time in my own little world, I still always had people around me. Even when I moved out on my own for the first time and got my first apartment, I did not live in that apartment alone for very long before I met my ex, who I've talked about in my very first videos I've uploaded on this channel. Met him, next thing you know, my life was just consumed by this guy. And then we were together for years, and then a year after that, I met Musa. The thing is, I think that's normal, that's life. In life, you are constantly surrounded by people. I just never really noticed it until I started van life, until I started traveling in van life and had to really, really be alone. And then I started realizing, dang, I'm not so comfortable with my own company as I've always thought my whole life. People always know me as the introvert. I can stay in my room for a whole week and just stay in my room and not see a single soul. And that fact about me has always made me feel like I'm very comfortable with myself and just being by myself. But it's different when you still have people you know in the vicinity. When you are in the middle, when you're in a city with no one you know, when you're in a campground in the middle of nowhere alone, that's a different vibe than being in your apartment for a week without going outside, being in your room for a week without talking to anyone else in the house. And I started realizing I distract myself a lot when I'm alone. Am I really comfortable with my own company, just sitting for a few hours with minimal distractions? I'm learning more about myself in this lifestyle, and I'm realizing I'm not as comfortable being alone with myself as I've thought I was my entire life. This is very new for me. This is a new revelation for me. I realized, oh, I'm not who I thought I was, but I want to be. I really want to be comfortable just sitting in a forest for 3 hours with no distractions. Whenever I do sit for a little while without distractions, my mind goes dark. It goes to very dark places. I start thinking about things in my past, unresolved issues from my past that still exist now. So on this trip, I have created the goal of really being that person I thought I was my whole life. I want to be okay. I want to be able to go to these campgrounds and just sit for hours without distractions and without going dark. Whenever my mind goes dark, I want to learn how to nip it in the bud. Not push it deeper down inside, but just to accept that it is what it is. It's never going to change. If it involves other people, I can't control other people. I can't make people in my past or present acknowledge certain things. Anyways, I just want to learn how to get that out of my mind and not go dark. Because I'll be in a really good mood, and then when I have nothing to do and I'm just sitting there, 30 minutes later, I'm pissed off about something. I'm upset at someone who's not even around because I just sat there and stewed on these thoughts. And then next thing you know, I'm putting on a cartoon to distract my mind. So that's the goal. And I really have no choice because I'm not with my family anymore. And Musa has a lot of stuff going on right now. Usually he and I are on the phone constantly, to the point sometimes it doesn't even feel like a long distance relationship. Sometimes we tell each other we need to chill from each other because we're just on the phone, videoing each other, texting each other, everythinging each other all day, every day. But since he has some other things going on right now, he and I aren't even going to be videoing each other and calling each other as often as we always have been. So this is just the perfect opportunity. This is just the perfect opportunity for me to really work on this goal of being able to sit with myself without distractions and not going dark, staying positive. Anyways, you get the point. So I'm alone again, but I feel much better than I did yesterday, way better. And hopefully my mom feels better too. We both talk to each other. We've already talked to each other like 100 times since they left. All right, let's go to the next destination.
I've got an idea. We should do something nice for the big cat and lad. You fixed it. I should pay you.
Hey, you're the kid on the dollar. Can I have your autograph?
Hey everybody!
Money we were saving for my birthday presents.
I'm being held back a year anyway.
Hey, what's so safe about this?
Pustules.
When I was in Whole Foods, I got a pizza, but it was not very good. It tasted very old. But that smoothie hit the spot. parked at a Home Depot and Planet Fitness last night. I'm about to meet a supporter of this channel. This is very much out of my comfort zone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and leave and try to meet up with her for a little bit. And then I'm gonna leave later today and go to my campground, which is an hour and a half away from here. So I'll see you all later. I forgot to put sunscreen on this morning. It's hot. It is very hot and sunny. I look hilarious. But you have to slather it on. Just trying to avoid my eyebrows because I don't have eyebrows. I have to fill mine in. So if I wipe my face too hard, they're gonna be gone. And I'm gonna look like Roger from American Dad. Just a big forehead, alien, just a big alien forehead, eyebrowless thing. With big eyes. Okay. I feel a little bit more protected. I just met her and now we're about to go to the park. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm so awkward. Make the soil healthy.
They do a strategic burn. Like they took some flame blowers and burned this whole thing down.
Wow.
And look at how beautiful it is.
When did that happen?
This was, I want to say 3 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago.
This happened in 3 months?
Yes.
Wow.
And these are natives, like, so the brown, I love, this is my little, these 2 trees, I go and sit in the middle of this patch.
Really? My rule of thumb is when I come to a park, if it smells like dog poop, then I'm not gonna walk barefoot. It didn't smell like it here. It smelled good.
I want to show you our natives, but they're not really. We have crawfish, we got salamanders, we got froggies.
Wow, this really is a nice thing to put in the middle of the city. What do they do? Are they just? Oh.
Yeah, I usually don't have and maybe I would.
This is anything like the park where my family lives. Gosh.
Also give you hope. When I declare that I'm Earth, like I tell you, this is.
Oh, I wanted to do one of those things where you pedal. Is that?
So I'm trying to figure out if we should park here and then walk to the place or hold the training sessions up here. Like in this area.
gonna call her E. I don't know if she wants her name all up on the internet. We hung out for hours. I had the best time. It is hot in St. Louis. It is hot. There's not a cloud in the sky at the moment. Well, she knows so much about St. Louis, just giving me the history of certain buildings in the areas that we were in. And she showed me her top 3 favorite places. We just had a good time, and we vibed just the way I knew we would. I could always tell from chatting with her in the comments that we have a lot in common. And I was hoping I would meet her on the road, and I did. I have not eaten one morsel of food all day, and it is 6 p.m. right now. So I'm starting to feel a little woozy and a little lightheaded. So I'm really grateful that I don't have to drive an hour and a half away to a campground. My plan was to go to a campground in Williamsburg, Missouri. But E has a friend who has a big plot of land, and her friend is going to allow me to stay on her property for a couple of days. It's only 25 minutes away, which I'm so grateful for, because driving an hour and a half, as exhausted as I feel right now, I just wouldn't want to do it. This has been such a great day. I'm so grateful. It was so nice to come to a new city and know someone, and I'm really glad I did it. I'm really, really glad that I met up with her. Hi. May I place an order, please?
Menu?
No, I know what I want. Okay. The number 142 with mixed vegetables added to it.
And the seeds will stick all over the sides so they're not all clumped up in one spot. Take a separate bowl, pop it in like this so it's at an angle, and I'll do the rinsing and draining like I just showed twice a day until they're ready.
Tonight, then tonight only, hot dogs, possibly beans over an open flame. Salamander Cove, 7 p.m.
Wow. Wow, that's a big difference. I put lights in my cabinet. Just the same little stick-on LED lights that I have in the main part of my van. But it's so helpful with finding things because I don't have stuff. I cram things in here because I don't have enough space. So stuff is just thrown in here. Get in where you can fit in. That's the motto for my cabinet.
Continue on Old Jamestown Road for 1 mile.
I'm on my way to go volunteer at a farm with E. She volunteers on farms. She actually got a really crazy, amazing grant to work on a farm in Oregon. And I'm so happy for her, but she knows so much about herbalism and medicinal plants, and she's trying to learn how to garden, and she's taking a hands-on course to learn how to build an earthship. Oh my gosh. And yeah, she's on it. She is making the right choices to be able to live the life she wants to live. So I'm just gonna go volunteer with her for a couple of hours at this farm. But I don't want to stay out too late because it's Friday. Every week I do this. I'm gonna have to cram and try to get this video done Friday and Saturday. So I'm gonna try to wait for her to see. Oh, I thought that was her. Oh, I think that is her. All right, I'll try to record if I can. I don't think I can, but I'll try. Bye.
They have over there too. Pawpaw is native here, but it also became like a thing to plant, like we had a trend.
E and I spent the next few hours weeding purslane out of the beet garden. She introduced me to everyone she knew, and then after we were finished working, she showed me around the farm. This girl knows her stuff. She was showing me chocolate mint, elderberry, pawpaw, I think that's what it's called. I can't even think of everything she was naming. She was just naming them left and right. Being around her was exceptionally inspiring. I feel so hyped and optimistic about the rest of my road trip now. This road trip just has good foundation now because it started with me meeting my family in Nashville and seeing extended family that I haven't seen in years and years, and then meeting E. It started out so wonderfully, and I feel like it's going to continue to be wonderful and finish off wonderfully. And the way that E and I connected, I just had to meet her because I don't mention on YouTube where I'm going. I don't say it until I'm already there and most likely have already left. Many of you have actually kindly invited me to your homes. Dr. Monique, if I was going to Oklahoma, I would 100% visit you. I feel like in one of your messages to me, you offered your driveway to me or something. You just wanted to meet up. I don't know. And I definitely would have taken you up on your offer, but I just did not drive through Oklahoma. I'm going above Oklahoma. And the same with several others in the comment section who have kindly offered your homes, your driveway, your land for me to park on for a few days. I appreciate it so much. And if our timelines happen to cross over and we are in the same place at the same time, I would gladly meet up with some of you. I don't know why I do this to myself. After volunteering on the farm, they let you take however much of their second, they call it second something, second batch, second produce, basically the produce that isn't pretty enough to sell at the farmer's market. They let you take bags and bags and bags of it. My fridge is already full, plus I took some stuff from my parents' neighbor's garden before I left. I didn't take that much, but I did take some stuff. And even though I don't have the space, this bag is huge. I don't know if you could tell. It's heavy. It's heavy, it's big, but I got so much good stuff. My time in St. Louis is beautiful. You hear so many negative things about St. Louis. When I told family members that I was going to be in St. Louis, of course, one of the first things they said was, be careful. You know, that's one of the most dangerous cities in the country. And I get that. But also, this experience has taught me even more about what it is I already know, which is that you really have to just get out there in life and experience it yourself, despite what you see on media and what people tell you. I'm not taking away from the fact that St. Louis is definitely one of the most dangerous cities in the country, but also St. Louis is beautiful. St. Louis has diversity. There are open-minded people, kind people. E introduced me to a side of St. Louis that I have never heard mentioned on any media outlet. But E, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much. You are just a huge blessing in a tiny little body. And I appreciate you so much.